Now, do you think Brexit will disrupt the opportunities for collaborations with other artists?
Oh, that's a huge one because now you find most of the time collaboration happening more in the United States than in UK. In UK here, for you to bring an artist from maybe Sweden, Germany, and all that here, you also consider how how easy it is for them to process all that. But in time, that has worked because it's easy for anyone to just travel. Just pick your bags and go, and there won't be any issue. But uh, after Brexit, I think that will be a huge problem, because one, most artists here will probably want to say that, well, I don't have maybe the documents to actually travel. I mean, I've had gigs whereby I'm replacing many another guitarist just because he couldn't travel for a gig, and that's quite alright. But because they couldn't travel, that's a problem. So if they cannot come here and we cannot go there, then collaboration will almost be impossible.
And when it comes to touring, what barriers might a musician face in terms of access to the EU market?
Mm. Well, like I said, the most important thing is their status. That is the most important thing, and is a crucial thing, because at the end of the day, like I had a gig in France, and I thought that we had a fantastic gig. Even opportunity going there to play the gig. But when we got there, we found that the resident band there was also from London. I was like, wow! So in the whole of France, they couldn't get another band to to play the gig. We now started chatting, and we all like, wow! So we all from London, just for one gig. So that means that what we export is fantastic, and we also have seasoned musicians that actually are probably world class standard in terms of their dexterity and in terms of their play, and I think we represent the UK very well. But then, if you look at it very well, you probably know that if you don't get it right, then we don't get it right. So that's it. So touring will probably be like passing a thread into a needle after a while. And so also, for people outside the EU, it's even going to be more difficult, because at the end of the day, they have to like earn £30,000, per annum, second tier, and that will probably apply to EU citizens later. That I know for sure, because definitely you have to have your permit to actually come and play and actually earn money. So I think that it will be a huge barrier. Immigration will be a very, very huge barrier to touring.
And how dependent do you think the UK music force is in terms of free movement and access to the EU?
Hmm. Uh, well, there's an association called Incorporation of Musicians or something like that, ISM. Yeah, and for now they're looking at raising an awareness about that with a campaign called Free Move Create. Yeah, and the idea is to enlighten the parliament, enlighten the people that, what, if you don't allow free movement, this will really hinder the turnover, because as I speak we have like 4.4 billion pounds that the music industry contributes to the economy yearly. So if you take that out of what we have now, I mean, that'll be a big problem. And if you can imagine, yeah, O2, if you have guest artists from any other country, sold out. So really, it's something to really consider if you're thinking about making more money.
And when traveling in and out of the country, how does the visa process affect your life?
I will honestly say that now that there is no Brexit yet. Sincerely, it's been easy, except for maybe Germany, yeah, whereby it's a bit tough. It's quite tough because they had to do their checks all the time. Almost every barrier you have, like, do this, do that. You understand? But Dublin, other countries, I think it's been easier. That's what I can say. You know.
Now, you did mention that it was a bit difficult in Germany. Can you elaborate more about that time when you weren't able to fulfill your work commitment due to, say, airport security?
Really, I wouldn't say I wasn't able because it was actually a delay, and that was just because they had to make me check in my guitar, which I really didn't want to. One, it's a personal effect. You know, they did all the scan and all that, but then it's a personal effect. I wanted to check it in on board.